Children, you see now, the Britishers never expected such a great uprising by the people of our country. It was a great setback for them, but they acted fast. Lord Canning took immediate steps in order to suppress the revolt. The company decided that it would suppress the revolt with all its might, and for this, Lord Canning gathered British forces from different parts of the country and took help of the Sikh regiment, who was loyal to the British. It also brought reinforcements from England, and it is said that a 7-mile long train loaded with cannons, arms and ammunition arrived in Delhi. And Canning also passed a new law so that the rebels could be convicted with ease. Now he decided that in order to suppress the revolt, he must attack the storm center, which was Delhi. So, with the help of these arms and ammunition and other British forces, they marched into Delhi and recaptured it from the rebel forces. And when was this? It was on 20th September 1857. So they thought that if they capture Delhi, finally the revolt will come to an end, because the main center of the revolt has been taken back from the rebels. Bahadur Shah Zafar was taken as a prisoner. He was tried in court and sentenced to life imprisonment. And he and his wife Begum Zeenat Mahal were sent to Rangoon jail in October 1858. And Bahadur Shah died in Rangoon in jail in November 1862. And all the royal princes were captured and shot dead. This was the fate of the last Mughal emperor after they captured Delhi. Now children, the recapture of Delhi, however, did not mean that the rebellion died down after that. People continued to resist and battle the British. The British had to fight for 2 years to suppress the massive forces of the popular rebellion. Okay, and we see that Lucknow was annexed in March 1858. Rani Lakshmi Bai was defeated and killed in June 1858. Tantia Top escaped to the jungles of central India. He was captured, tried and hanged in April 1859. After this, slowly one by one, all the great leaders of the revolt fell, and now the British regained its control over India. After this, the British now tried to win back the loyalty of people, because they knew if they had to stay in our country, they have to win the loyalty of the people, otherwise there will be another revolt. So they tried to win back the loyalty of people. They allowed the loyal landlords to continue and enjoy their traditional rights over their lands. Those who had rebelled were hanged and their properties were confiscated. So these are the ways in which they tried to gain back the faith of the people, so that they could rule over India almost another 100 years. Children, now let us look into the reasons for the victory of the British. Why this revolt of 1857 was not successful. Now the Indian rebels were highly unorganized, fighting under the banner of different rulers. That was one point. Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was old and ailing and could not administer the revolt. Indian forces were also not better trained and disciplined. They were not properly trained and disciplined. They lacked modern weapons, warfare techniques, and did not have a sound infantry also. Though the Indian soldiers were large in number in comparison, but they lacked coordination, as their commanders were not able to set up a proper guidelines for the revolt. So in this way we see these were the main reasons for the victory of the British.